Tell him where we're going, bro.
Asmara.
You can see me with my camera guy, Oyo. We're very excited to be going to Asmara in Eritrea. And anyone that knows anything about Eritrea will know that Eritrea is one of the most demonized countries in the world. So we were very excited to see with our own eyes what the country was like. Now, the thing about Eritrea, why is it demonized? Firstly, it's the only country in Africa that doesn't cooperate at all with AFRICOM. There's no AFRICOM presence. It's the only country in Africa that doesn't have a military-to-military alliance with the United States military. It doesn't take any IMF structural readjustment program loans. It doesn't saddle itself with debt, and it tries to be food sovereign, and it's kicked out a lot of US-aligned NGOs such as USAID and other NGOs that it felt weren't benefiting the people of Eritrea. So this is one of the reasons why it's demonized. Now, when you move around in the streets, you will be surprised, you'll see from this footage, that it's just not how you'd imagine Eritrea being. I don't know what I was expecting, but I definitely wasn't expecting this. We were invited by the Ministry of Justice on a conference of the integration of Eritrean values into its legal framework, as they were trying to do some reforms. So we were invited by the Ministry of Justice. The conference was very interesting. There was international human rights lawyers at the conference, people from different backgrounds. We heard from people from Nicaragua, someone from Cote d'Ivoire, I believe it is, another person from Europe. So we heard different perspectives, as well as Professor Pielo Lumumba and other African intellectuals. But I'll be honest, we wanted to get out of the conference and get to see Asmara, Eritrea. The next clip you're about to see is us doing precisely that. So we're going for a trip to see Asmara at night time. Tomorrow is May Day, so it's probably a bit more lively to go out today than it will be tomorrow. So let's see. You get there? Oh. Beautiful.
All right, jam time.
You mind bringing the shop? No, she says she doesn't mind. She doesn't mind. What's the music?
This is Tigrinya.
Tigrinya.
Yeah.
Is that the artist's name? Or?
No, the artist's name is Danait Johannes.
Okay. So it's a type of Eritrean music.
Yeah. This is a love song, by the way.
Ah, okay. What's she saying?
She says that he made a bet on her that he will make her fall for him.
Oh wow! Did he win the bet, or we don't know?
Nope. Because I know that
Eritrean music slaps, absolutely slaps. You're about to see any moment now that when we get into Asmara, you can hear music everywhere coming from the little shops. And actually later in the evening, we all danced to some Eritrean music. They even put on some Sudanese bangers to get me up.
This is actually one of the beauty marks of Asmara. It's like these yellow cabs.
I also love the symmetry of the trees. Across the path. Now I don't know if you can see this from the shot. Everyone in Eritrea is riding bicycles. Everyone. It has to be one of the most fitness-obsessed places I've ever seen. Everyone's riding bicycles, and obviously it's very high above sea level, so the altitude is very high. I even got told that world-class athletes from all over the world come to Eritrea to train because of the altitude. But yet you'll see everyone on bicycles.
this is a national song, by the way.
Yeah, yeah. In fact, yeah, like, so this area right here, do you see a lot of the Sudanese, like a lot of our Sudanese brothers and sisters walking around the streets? Cycling, obviously, as you know, is a huge thing here.
Yes. How come cycling is so big here? What's the story behind
I
that?
don't know, what's the story behind that?
Why do people love to cycle so
Cycle.
much?
Cycling is by the way, cycling is a national sport in Eritrea.
Okay.
I presume that you have already known that there are many professional cyclists. For example, the first African to participate in the Tour de France is an Eritrean.
Okay. I've heard that cyclists from Europe come here to train because of the altitude. Yes. But I didn't know there was cyclists from Eritrea that have competed in Europe. That's interesting.
Yeah.
So do you cycle?
Yeah.
Every how many times a week?
How many times a week?
Yeah.
Almost daily.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I just bought a new bicycle.
Nice. Is it a flat city?
This one?
Is because I cycled in Manchester. When I used to live in Manchester, I used to cycle a lot because it was flat. But when I moved to London, there was more hills, so cycling was a bit more difficult. So I left my bike in the house. So is this a flat city or is it a city with?
It depends on the neighborhood that you are going.
Okay.
But relatively, Asmara is a plateau.
Okay.
It's up the hills. It's I think the second highest city after Abdikaya.
Okay.
It's big.
So what do people do for fun? What do people do for fun?
For fun?
Yes.
A lot of things.
But what's the if it's your birthday and you wanted to meet you want to say to your friends, let's do this weekend, what would you do?
For example, I would go bowling.
Yes.
I would go swimming or playing games.
Bowling's very big here.
We have a bowling station, yeah.
I think that's what the guy said, the YouTuber said in the other video. He said that bowling is like, everyone bowls here. I don't know if that's true. It's really big.
I think more than bowling, it's actually pool. Like the traditional pool, right? Yeah, the traditional pool tables. Yes. And then people go to the outskirts of Asmara, to a place called Durfo. People go clubbing. People go, and coffee ceremonies, family coffee ceremonies.
What's a coffee ceremony?
A beautiful 4-hour-long process. No, I don't know if it's 4 hours.
This family is very fundamental unit in our society. So
Yes.
family getting together, talking about their affairs. So it builds the communication with the family, the bond between the family.
Wow.
Like one of the favorite pastimes in Asmara.
Yes.
Like having macchiatos and espressos. It's like you have a lot of outdoor cafes where people just sit around. It's like one of my favorite hangouts.
This is a
Okay,
court,
so we're gonna pass.
regional court.
Yeah.
This is Cinema Roma, one of the
So, I had one of these macchiatos and it was absolutely delicious. And what they're explaining is that an activity itself is just drinking coffee, because this is one of the places where coffee originates from. So people will sit around with their family, their friends, and they'll just drink coffee for hours upon hours. And they call it a coffee ceremony, I believe she said it was. This just shows the level of propaganda, because what I was expecting is completely different.
Very true.
Isn't it?
Very true.
I swear what I was expecting is completely different. I don't know why I was just like, oh wow, a bus. I'm busy, yeah?
Like a typical white person.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you had cars in Africa? Like, oh my gosh.
This is a what used to be the municipality of Asmara during the Italian period. Now the administration of the Central Region. This building.
I love these trees. I love these trees. So they have these beautiful lights, which are symmetrically placed on either side of the road. They really light up the street, and then alongside these lights, there's loads of trees. So it really gives a really beautiful view of a road. Who knew a road could be so pretty? But with the lights and the trees, it really looks like a cool place to hang out.
See, this is a Mercato. And see the picture depicted above?
Yeah.
It is the operation of Fenkel during the armed struggle, just 1 year before independence. It was an operation that liberated Massawa.
Okay.
That liberated Massawa in that.
So every family here in Asmara, they would have had one person that was participating in armed struggle. Is that fair to assume?
Absolutely, yeah. Not only participated, but almost every family have a martyr.
Every family has a martyr?
Yeah.
Wow.
Not only participate.
لا هلا والله الحمد لله سلامتكم كيف الاخبار طيبين؟ الحمد لله كيف الامور؟ ما شاء الله
السلام عليكم السلام. هلا
كيف الاخبار؟
100
موفقين ان شاء الله
ان شاء الله.
كيف الجو في أسمارة؟
والله نحن جينا الليله طبعا
والله.
وصراحه كنا محبطين جدا لكن اتفاعلنا شويه بالجماليه دي نوعا ما طبعا لانه عارفين ان احنا طالعين من وضع سيء شويه.
جاي من وين؟ بحري، أمدمان، خرطوم؟ خرطوم؟
من الخرطوم ونحن مدني.
أنا
السودان جينا الليل.
تفضل.
ومن وينتو؟ من هي السودان برضه.
احنا اثنين من اريتريا.
أنا مولود في لندن.
ما شاء الله ما شاء الله.
كده عربي حقي.
نص
ايوه نص
نص
لكن اهلي من Is that the influence of the Italian colonizations? The ice cream? Maybe. Are we allowed to admit that or not?
No. The thing is that
You know, it's one of those things that I struggle with. Whether you like it or not, even our buildings are showing a legacy, but it's part of our history.
Yes.
but
And it
if
happened.
we are just going to mention it as Italian legacy there, it means that you shouldn't have ice cream in Ethiopia or some other parts of the world that Italy
Also have-
didn't colonize.
Yes.
What's
these arcs?
This is a cathedral.
It's quite interesting.
Just it is 100 years old.
So you can see people hanging around on the church steps, just chilling, catching the vibe. So, apparently, this is for not just a weight scales, but it does the whole body mass index, BMI. And this thing here is very interesting. It's like a biometrics scan. Is that the right word? I'm not sure if it is.
I already paid.
This is like a typical Eritrean thing. Always fight for food and pay.
Thank you. Do I take my shoes off or not?
No. With your shoes. It's okay with your shoes.
Make sure you don't get how much I weigh. It'll be a bit embarrassing.
Close up.
How many kilos did you gain since you've been in Eritrea? That's what I want to know. Have we fed you? That's a question.
ورقة توصل كده. Be straight. because there is a sensor
Wow.
as a top.
I'm good.
Wait. Okay, I'm done. So here is your report.
So tell me, doctor. Am I okay? Am I healthy? Am I healthy? 116 kilograms. 16 kilograms. Is that heavy? BMI
No.
31.2. Is that?
How much I weigh.
TMI, is that a bad thing?
I don't know. We need to know. Can you ask us 31.2 is good or bad?
No, she only.
I'm sure she
for
knows.
That, no,
I'm sure
for
she
that you need to go to a pharmacist or
I'm sure she
to a
knows.
doctor.
Okay, we go.
Back by taxi. Alright, watch me raid the ice cream shop right now. Raid.
Yes.
Is it funny?
Wow. I don't even know. What would you recommend?
What's your recommendation? What's your favorite? Biscuit. Alright.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. I guess I'll try the biscuit.
And you can combine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, 2, right? 2 scoops.
Thank you. What's thank you in the local language?
Shukran.
Shukran. Oh, I
You
remember.
can say shukran, you can say aghnele.
Agnele.
Yeah, you can say aghnele, you can say
يا
shukran.
غني يلا.
Ya agnele.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eh.
Ni
Ni.
yale.
Nele.
يا
Shukran.
غني.
Shukran. We're going back. Good. That was beautiful. So we'll wrap up when we get to the hotel. But so far, a night in Asmara, it was very good. Good ice cream, good company, good views. Thank you.
I love it. Welcome to your other home.
I can't believe how many Sudanese people there are in the streets. It's so interesting. So interesting.
And I would have loved for you to hear it from them, but a lot of the comments I do hear from our Sudanese brothers and sisters is about, so comparatively speaking, how safe they feel here.
Yes.
Just the ability to walk anywhere, no harassment, no, you know what I mean?
So hypothetically speaking, we could walk. Me and Oyo are not big walkers, so this is purely hypothetical.
You
But
can
we
walk
could-
even at.
But we could walk from here
Yes.
back to the
Asmara
hotel,
Palace.
to the hotel, and nothing would happen.
Nobody
Even
will
at
evil
night,
care.
not.
Let
just
alone
not
now.
only now.
Yeah. In the middle of the night.
Like, he has an iPhone.
Even a girl, a
13
simple
Pro.
girl can walk.
He has an iPhone 13 Pro.
Yep.
I have an iPhone 14 Pro.
Nobody
it
would
doesn't
care.
matter.
Nothing will
Even
happen.
you can have a chain of gold in your neck.
Exactly. Yeah. Take it.
That's a nice beach.
Yep.
So what are the main languages here?
Tigrinya,
Tigrinya,
Tigray,
Tigray.
Arabic.
Wait, Tigray? Is it the same Tigray from? No.
This is Tigray.
This beat slaps. And how do people dance to this?
See, I'm actually a filmmaker.
So what we're gonna do is, that was a night in Asmara. We've been very busy with the conference, so we only got an evening. But tomorrow, we're gonna try go for a walk, me and Oyo. Maybe get a bicycle and see what we can get. But anyway, a night in Asmara, hopefully you enjoyed it.
So the next day, went for a walk. Here's some of that.